So hey guys, today we are going to learn another very important coding intro problem, which is a three-sum problem. So you might be thinking that why this looks like my incognito mode search, but it's a very important coding intro problem. So the problem goes like this: we have to find the three values, so that suppose they have given us a key, and we have to find an a sorted array. These two things are given by them: sorted array and a key. And what we have to do is that we have to find the three values in the sorted array which will match this key. So we have to do three key equal to three values in this array. So how we will do that? So suppose uh, first first approach is we have to go on uh, checking for each digit. So suppose we now take here three for loops. So we have to get the three for loops and uh, three for loops for finding each of the uh, value in the array. So suppose we have a sum of, suppose let sum will be, let's say, plus 10 28. So suppose we have key equal to 28. Now what we have to do here is, in the first approach is, which is a brute force approach. So what we have to do here is we have to go on checking for each digit. Suppose we check for 2 here. Then for the 2, we have to find another two keys, two values. So we will go for 8. We will add both of these two, and we will go from here to here, go on checking the values. So suppose we have 2 plus 8, 10 plus we will check for 12, which will be suppose 2 plus 8 plus 10, and 12 is 22. So this is not a numbers. Then like 2 plus 8, 10 plus 15, which is 25. This is also not a number. Like this we will go on adding the numbers in this part of the array, and we will check for each digit. So suppose here, if we, like, 2 plus 8 plus is 10, and here we have 18. So here we will get an output as key. Here we will get the output as 0, 1 and 5. So in this way we have to do this, which is a brute force approach, and the complexity here is very large. So we are obviously not sorry. uh, Obviously we are not going to use this approach. So suppose here we found the key in the like very less iterations, but suppose we have a value like key equal to key equal to 15 plus 17, which is 20, 30, 32, 32 plus 20, 53. So suppose we have key as 50. Now we have to go on checking for 2, 8 and all this, and for 2, 12 and all this, 2, 15 and all of this. So we have to go for find each numbers separately. So which will be a, like, suppose we have found we didn't get a number for all of this in 2, for 2, then we have to go here and 8, 12 and for all of this. So we have to compute a lot of things here. So this is not a proper approach. Here we have complexity of O of n cube, n cube. So this is not a proper thing. So what we will do is, we in the last segment we have solved the two sum problem. So here we will do, what we will do is, we'll check, we will get this value as 2, and we will check, we will apply two sum problem here. start here and end here. In the last video, we learned how do we find the how do we find the number in the two sum array. So now what we will do here is we will take two sorry. So what we'll do is, suppose we take 2 plus 8 plus 29, 8 plus 29. So obviously number is greater than 28. So we will we will decrease this after that. So here we have n. So we will give here. So suppose this becomes 25. 29 becomes 25. So in this way we will go on reducing until we will get the number, and here the complexity would be O of n square, and in this way we can find out, or how we can find out the three numbers that are equal to the key. So yeah, and here I have given the code for the O of n cube, and now you have to find for the O of n square. You know the two sum problem, and you know this how we have done this. So yeah, this is the problem.